So everything that happened in the Bible is happening to you right now. If you're saved, even if you're not saved. Everything that was written in the Bible is happening to you right now. I'll give you an example. So the children of Israel were slaves in Egypt, but God called them out. Let my people go. Let my people go. Through Moses. So not only is somebody preaching the gospel to you, let my people go, but there's other kinds of bondage. Like somebody might be in bondage to Jezebel. Somebody might be in bondage to debt, or some kind of job or career that they don't like, or some kind of place or situation, or, stuck with a narcissist or whatever. Everything that happened that's written in the Bible is happening to you right now. It really is. You're trying to get free from the system, free from the bondage, free from the guilt, shame, condemnation. It might be allegorical or it might be spiritual, but it's happening right now. It's always happening. I got this traffic. It's just ridiculous. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. I'm driving down the road and I got hindrances like you ain't never seen. Anyway, why else would preachers like Charles Stanley say, look, every problem that you face in life is in the Bible? Why would they say that? I got another hindrance. I got another truck out in the middle of the highway blocking the road. I took a different way to take a shortcut and get there faster. And I ended up running across 3 cars in a row blocking me. I'm stuck. I'm just sitting here. Not moving. Just sitting here. Because I tried to take a shortcut. There's a truth to that, a symbology to that. That's wild. So everything that you face off with today has already happened. It was already written. And so God is moving you from slavery to freedom. And it might be emotional, spiritual, financial, mental, whatever it is. He's moving you, if you're saved, God is moving you into freedom and wholeness at every level. He's moving you from a divided mind to a sound mind. A divided mind is slavery. A sound mind is freedom. Everything that you face off with is to turn you into the image of Jesus. And you saw what Jesus did. He walked around and they tried to trap him all the time, right? They were always trying to trap him. And he would just say one thing. And they would just shake their head because his wisdom was above. Right? So what does that mean? The spirit mind is counterintuitive to the flesh mind. So when they try to put you back under law or legalism, you just quote a verse out of Galatians, or you quote a verse about touch not, taste not, handle not, and you talk about faith alone and it's finished and all that. And they just shake their head, If you ever marry into like a Pentecostal cult, and you know what I'm talking about, they're always trying to, the Pentecost, there needs to be a ministry for the people who escape Pentecostalism, because they're under mind control. Pentecostal cult is really it's a cult. The Pentecostal cult is a cult. 100%. and it's a mind game like you ever never seen. These I've talked to them all my life. I've faced off with them my whole life. A Pentecostal is such a master deceiver. Not only are they deceiving others, but they're deceiving themselves. That their mind, and they use the Bible to do it, and their mind is so twisted and warped and corrupt that you're wasting your time unless God reaches down and pulls them out, you know. The Pentecostal mind is so messed up, it's not even funny, really. I don't say stuff unless I've thought about it for years. And I've experienced it. I've seen it. I was married to it. I was married to one of them. And so these cult members, not only do they hate authority and they hate the truth, but the whole time they're claiming they love authority and they love the truth. And it's like, don't you see that everything you're doing is against the truth and against authority, God's authority in this world? They end up being, they're like vagabonds. They're tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, but then they get into some kind of, they'll change with the wind. They'll go to one church and believe like that pastor, and they'll go to another church and believe like that pastor. They have no sound doctrine. They have nothing in and of themselves. And they're not willing to sacrifice anything for the truth. When you spent your whole life sacrificing everything to find the truth and to seek the truth and know what's going on, and somebody comes around you that's not willing to sacrifice anything, it's like, get out of my face. You don't have a clue. It's like somebody who went to war and survived out in the cold and the heat and the struggles and fought the good fight, and then somebody who just shows up on the scene who's never fought a fight at all, and they think they can fight the fight when they have no experience at all. That's what these people are. They come up to you and they're usually in the flesh. Like they're in the reason one of the reasons people stay in the Pentecostal and run to the Pentecostal, because they're in the flesh and it's nothing but flesh, and they need some kind of religious covering to tell themselves that they're okay, you know. I'm okay, you're okay. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those are the two books. How to Win Friends and Influence People, or I'm okay, you're okay. Those are the two books that they live by. Even if they've never read them, which I haven't either. Those two philosophies are what they live by. They're pleasers of men instead of pleasers of God. They're lovers of pleasure instead of lovers of God. They would put mankind before God, pleasure before God. They would put 3D land, the temporal, before the eternal. That's it in a nutshell right there. They put the temporal before the eternal. They put emotions before truth. I Googled that yesterday. I Googled the real root of Christmas, and it brings up what does it bring up? I took a screenshot. Let's see if I can find it. It's really off the roof, people. Okay, the true origins of Christmas. This is what I Googled yesterday just to see what came up. The origins of Christmas stem from both the pagan and Roman cultures. The Romans actually celebrated two holidays in the month of December. The first was Saturnalia, which was a 2-week festival honoring their god of agriculture, Saturn. On December 25th, they celebrated the birth of Mithra, the sun god. Everybody wants emotions over truth. That's the Pentecostal. They raise their hands up and say, I'm worshiping God. And the Bible says those that worship must worship in spirit and in truth. The inner man, not some outward show, not some emotional spectacle, which isn't even real. Fake as all get out. Fake, fake, fake. Like Dr. Fauci. Fake, fake, fall. F-A-U-X. That's why his name's F-A-U-C-I. C-I is having to do with. What is having to do with F-A-U? What is F-A-U? Fake. Having to do with fake. The man's fake. The Pentecostals are fake. The legalistic Baptists are fake. I believe in faith alone, but you better not miss a day of church or kids are going to get run over in the street. Fake. Dr. Fake all around you. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fake has a bunch of clones. He has a bunch of clones because they're of the same root, which is what? The spirit of error, half-truth, lies, partial truth, narcissism, Jezebel, Delilah, fake. What's their motive? Lovers of pleasure, lovers of money, outward show, outward image, festivals, idolatry, worshiping false gods. They want others to sacrifice, but they don't. They want others to sacrifice for them and be in bondage, just like the Pharaoh. It's the same spirit in the Pharaoh. They want all them slaves sacrificing, but they want to sit up there in the old palace and do nothing. Fake as all get out. Fake, fake, fake. They talk a talk that they don't even know what they're saying. They talk some kind of talk, and you see them, they'll pull a verse out of context. This is the Pentecostal to the hilt. This is most people in the world. They pull a verse because they heard some kind of verse, and they justify it, and they take it out of context, and they think, oh, listen to me, I got some truth, when they don't have any truth because it's out of context. Take it out of context of the verse, the chapter, the sentence, the chapter, the book, totally out of context. Take it out of context of dispensation. They don't even apply it to the right dispensation. Fake, fake, fake. It's so ridiculous. I don't even put up with them anymore. When they come to you with some kind of strange doctrine, you just walk away. It's wasted. Why would you argue with them? They don't want to win the argument. They want to pull you into a pride war because it's all about self. It's a pride war. That's all it is.